at 10 surreal deserts around the world. Here's a mind-bending fact. Some of the most surreal and alien-like landscapes on Earth are found in places where life seems impossible. Deserts, places that appear barren and lifeless, can hold some of the most extraordinary otherworldly beauty. From glowing sands to massive rock formations, deserts around the world have landscapes that look like they've been ripped straight out of a sci-fi movie. In today's video, we're going to explore 10 of the most surreal deserts you won't believe exist, where the beauty is just as harsh and unforgiving as it is breathtaking. These are places that will make you question reality itself. Get ready to be amazed by the world's most stunning yet extreme desert landscapes. Atacama Desert, Chile. The Atacama Desert in Chile holds the record as the driest place on Earth. Some regions here have not seen rain for over 400 years. When you think of a desert, you might picture hot, sandy dunes, but Atacama is far from the typical desert. Its landscape is an endless expanse of salt flats, volcanic formations, and rock canyons resembling something out of an alien planet. It's also home to the Valley of the Moon, a desolate terrain where the dry, cracked earth and rugged mountains create a stark, almost mystical atmosphere. This desert is not just beautiful, it's also incredibly dangerous for the unprepared. Temperatures can soar during the day and drop below freezing at night, so proper gear and planning are essential. The lack of water sources and the high altitude also means that visitors need to be cautious about dehydration and altitude sickness. Sahara Desert, Africa. The Sahara Desert, covering much of North Africa, is not just the largest hot desert on the planet, it's also one of the most iconic and mysterious places on Earth. Stretching across 9 million square kilometers, the Sahara is home to vast sand dunes, massive rock formations, and ancient oases. The most surreal part of the Sahara is its variety. Despite being mainly made of scorching hot sand, parts of the desert are covered in salt flats, others have rocky plateaus, and some even have areas covered in snow during rare cold spells. The Sahara's infamous sand dunes, some of which rise to over 500 feet, look like something out of a dream. However, they're also dangerous, with winds that can whip up sandstorms in seconds, making navigation tricky. Namib Desert in Namibia is often referred to as the world's oldest desert. Some parts of the desert are believed to be over 55 million years old, giving it a hauntingly ancient feel. One of the most surreal aspects of the Namib is its massive, towering sand dunes, many of which reach heights of over 300 meters. These dunes, especially those near Sossusvlei, are some of the most photographed spots on the planet thanks to their striking red and orange hues that come from the iron oxide in the sand. The contrast between the hot, sun-baked dunes and the stark, dry pan floors makes this desert a photographer's dream. But it's not all beauty. Life here is tough. Wadi Rum, Jordan. Known as the Valley of the Moon, Wadi Rum is one of the most surreal and beautiful deserts in the world. Located in southern Jordan, this desert is famous for its towering sandstone mountains, narrow canyons, and vast, undulating sand dunes. The desert's colors range from deep reds to pale oranges and yellows, giving it a truly alien atmosphere. If you've ever seen the movie The Martian, you've seen Wadi Rum. Its dramatic landscape was used as the backdrop for Mars. But Wadi Rum is far from empty. Bedouin tribes have lived here for centuries, and visitors can experience the culture and traditions of these desert people while exploring the area. However, don't let its beauty fool you. The desert can be deadly if you're unprepared. White Sands, USA. White Sands National Park in New Mexico is one of the most unique deserts in the world. Instead of the typical golden sands, this desert is covered in pure white gypsum crystals that stretch across the landscape in stunning, undulating dunes. The white sands create an almost otherworldly effect, especially when the sun sets, casting long shadows and turning the dunes into a canvas of pinks, purples, and oranges. The surreal beauty of white sands is amplified by the fact that the gypsum here comes from ancient seas that evaporated millions of years ago. It's a photographer's dream. But don't let the serene beauty fool you. Death Valley, USA. Death Valley is one of the hottest places on Earth, and its desolate beauty is as striking as it is dangerous. Located in California and Nevada, this desert is home to some of the most extreme conditions on the planet, with temperatures regularly exceeding 120 DEGF 49 DC in the summer. But what makes Death Valley surreal is its diversity of landscapes. You'll find salt flats, sand dunes, canyons, and even spots where colorful rocks and minerals have formed strikingly beautiful patterns. Badwater Basin, the lowest point in North America at 282 feet, 86 meters below sea level, is a salt flat that stretches as far as the eye can see. Despite the forbidding environment, life has managed to survive here, with animals like desert tortoises, kit foxes, and bighorn sheep adapting to the extreme conditions. Tassili Niger, a desert plateau located in the southeastern part of Algeria, is not only one of the most surreal deserts in the world, but also one of the most historically significant. This desert is home to ancient rock art dating back thousands of years, showcasing a once lush Sahara that was full of life. These paintings, etched into the rocks of the plateau, depict animals like cattle, giraffes, and even crocodiles, offering a glimpse into the Sahara before it became the dry desert we know today. The landscape is equally incredible, with bizarre rock formations that seem to rise out of nowhere, creating a maze of canyons, arches, and caves. Tassili Niger is both a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a treasure trove for archaeologists, but it's not an easy place to visit. Bardenas Realis, Spain. Bardenas Realis is a desert landscape in northern Spain that feels like it's straight out of a Wild West movie. This UNESCO Biosphere Reserve spans over 42,000 hectares of semi-desert terrain, with dramatic, bizarre rock formations, arid plains, and unique badlands. The landscape here is filled with deep ravines, rolling hills, and towering cliffs, giving the area an almost post-apocalyptic feel. It's a place where you can lose yourself in nature, experiencing the solitude of the desert while also taking in its rugged beauty. However, Bardenas Reales faces a threat from industrialization, with parts of the area being used for military exercises. Danakil Depression, Ethiopia. The Danakil Depression, located in northeastern Ethiopia, is one of the most extreme and alien-looking deserts in the world. It's home to salt plains, volcanic craters, and acidic lakes that bubble with boiling, sulfur-rich water. The landscape here looks like something out of a science fiction movie, vividly colored, almost glowing due to the high levels of minerals and gases. It's one of the hottest places on Earth, with average temperatures hovering around 95 DFE, 35 DEC, but it's the extreme conditions that make this desert so unique. However, the Danakil Depression is not an easy place to explore. The extreme heat, lack of infrastructure, and remote location make it a challenging destination for travelers. The area is also home to active volcanoes, and there's a risk of eruptions and toxic gases in certain areas. These deserts prove that our planet's beauty is both awe-inspiring and humbling. From the towering dunes of the Namib Desert to the otherworldly landscapes of the Danakil Depression, these surreal places remind us of nature's power and creativity. As beautiful as these deserts are, they're also harsh and unforgiving, so it's essential to approach them with respect and preparation. Which of these deserts would you love to visit? Let me know in the comments below, and if you found these desert landscapes as jaw-dropping as I did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your fellow adventurers. See you next time, and remember, always be prepared when exploring the world's most extreme places.